They should come up with a thing, like a package to, instead of going to theaters, sell something to, like 5 different streaming services for cheaper than just going to one streaming service, but like several streaming services, and it all goes on there. They have like a deal. It goes on there for 2 months.
Yeah.
And then it gets kicked off. And then they can choose like a specific streaming service, or they can just release it to a video, or however they do it.
Well, it's really disappointing sort of to see where the movie industry is kind of heading as far as streaming, because it's like, you know, you could pay whatever the cinemas, you know, charge you $10 or whatever to go watch a movie once and get to experience it and talk about it with your friends for a couple months, and then buy the movie if you liked it eventually, you know, online or on DVD or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, you know, now it's like, you know, you have to pay for all the streaming services, right?
All of them.
I gotta pay, you know, average $10 a month for Netflix, $10 a month for this, $10 a month for this, unless each of these apps comes out with some sort of add-on that makes it to where you pay a one-time fee. And this, I actually told this to John Mark years ago.
Yeah.
I said if these apps created an add-on, right, so that when big ticket movies come out, they cannot stream them. You don't have to have Netflix, right? But if you go onto Netflix and you pay them $10 for a ticket, you can watch the movie. You have, I don't know, 12 hours to watch the movie, right?
Yeah.
And then you can watch the movie however many times you can in that 12 hours. That's ticket sales, right? And you know, so that, you know, Netflix gets a percent of that, even if you don't have Netflix, right?
But
there's some sort of add-on.
There can be some kind of deal where it's like Netflix, Peacock, HBO, and Amazon Prime. They're all going to have the movie for $10, $12 for a 12-hour showing period, pretty much.
So what I'm saying, essentially, is that, you know, the platforms can give incentive to, hey, if you own Netflix or you have a subscription to Netflix, right?
Yeah.
You're paying the $13 a month, then the ticket actually is only about $6, right? Whereas if I get Netflix Theater, right, which is an extension app or an add-on app, I'm paying $10 for my movie ticket, right?
I mean, that makes sense.
How are you going to...
I don't know.
What do you think?
I understand the concept. I kind of like that, but it's still just something that's never been tested. So we don't know how the general public... We're going to look at it in a different light because we have this love for movies. We have this love for this story, Dune, or whatever it is. So we're going to look at it from a different perspective than most people that want to just watch a film or watch a movie. But
I'm talking about all movies. Instead of going to a theater, they go to...
Or maybe all new releases.
All new releases, right? Instead of releasing to AMC or Regal, you release to insert app name theater, right? Which is an app on your phone.
Yeah.
So I go click HBO Theater, right?
Yeah.
And then it gives me a list of this year's movies. Oh, look, Avatar 2 is coming out, right, on this date. And at 10 p.m., I can pay, you know, however much, $12, $13, $14 to watch the movie, right?
Yeah. And then in, I don't know, 50 years when theaters are gone and we still have the theater button, you know, our kids or grandkids will be like, why is it called? What does it mean? What does theater mean?
Now, John Mark doesn't think, I don't think theaters are ever going to go out of fashion, right?
I think live theaters where shows are are put on aren't going to go to fashion. But
yeah, I think movie theaters.
the movie experience.
People love movie theaters, right?
Yeah.
I think eventually we will get things under control, and but I think at least the movie theater experience is going to be different.
Oh, for
right?
sure, it's
going to be different from now on.
The tickets are going to be $30 a person.
Yeah, and it's going to be like, they're only going to allow a certain amount of people into a theater. So